D&D Davison, liveweatherblogs.com, student meteorologist here. We're going to go into heavy rain potential here in the Mid-Atlantic region. We're going to go into just a short term forecast also for the Roanoke Valley, what's going on right now with the heavy rainfall. You can see where we have the front stall right along here in the Mid-Atlantic, New Jersey, Dover, Delaware, Roanoke, Richmond, Charlottesville, down here in North Carolina. These are areas that we're going to be looking for 2 to 4 inches of rain, possibly higher amounts over the next 2 days. So these are areas that we need to look at for potential of heavy rainfall and flooding. We also have the severe weather potential up here in the Dakotas and parts of Minnesota. We'll go into that also. We're going to start with the potential for precipitation in the next 12 hours here. Ending at 2 p.m., 3/100ths of an inch, and then we're going to go into about 2/10ths of an inch, and we're going to go into 12 hours beyond that. 0.3, 0.3. We're looking at a good amount of moisture, over 1/3 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch per hour over the next couple days. So what's that equal? That equals about 2 inches roughly in 2 days here in the Roanoke Valley. This is an area for Roanoke Valley, and the dew points are very high. They're they're near 70, so the precipitation is available for the amount of rain, and it's very high. Like I said, very high with precipitation potential. 18% chance of rain and thunderstorms, ending Wednesday 8 p.m. So it's going to happen. It's going to be these thunderstorms that pulse up and they just stay around. They train, and that's something we have to look at very good here in the Roanoke Valley. Current radar here at 3 o'clock in the afternoon has started that process here south of Lynchburg. We had a good 0.4 inches here in Bedford County over the last 2 hours with the storms that are now going towards Lynchburg. We also have some north and west of the Roanoke Valley. We have some down here near Boone and Wytheville. This is going to be consistent over the next couple days of what we're going to see here in Roanoke Valley. And this is going to extend itself up into the Delaware Valley. That's why we went North Carolina to the Delaware Valley, because one of these areas are going to wind up with more than 4 inches of rain. I'm almost positive on that. And so we have some of these 1 inch greater rainfall amounts already today. This is in the last 3 hours. So widespread rain above 2 inches is likely. We're going to look at a wider view now of the radar. I'm going to draw on here the thoughts of where the heaviest rainfall will be. You can see where I'm putting this along the Appalachians and then back up through here in New Jersey. It cuts out. This is the area that we foresee to be the most area for the best amount of highest precipitation. And I'm going to highlight another area that I think is going to get a better, here is going to be a better glimpse of precipitation, which is here and also down here in Roanoke Valley. I think an area here between the Jersey Shore and DC and another area down here in Roanoke are going to be the two highest areas that are going to see the most amount of rain based on the precipitation. In the QPF, we're going to look at QPF in a minute from the Hydrological Prediction Center. We use the QPF, the Quantitative Precipitable Forecast, a lot during wintertime to generate snowfall. So here's the areas that we do see. Like I said, here's that area that I drew between Washington and the Jersey Shore. They're looking at an area also down here in the Roanoke area. These are the areas that were the most likely highest precipitable total. And then through day 3, you can see, like I said, we have a bullseye area. Wilmington, Delaware, and through near Charlottesville and Richmond, over 3 inches of rain. Like I said, we're going to close to 4, and also near the Roanoke Valley. So they're the areas that we're looking for the most precipitation in the next 3 days. And it's also what the Hydrological Prediction Center is looking at also. And look at this. They have a near, let's take a look for the south. They're saying near 6 inches in parts of Louisiana from what was called Depression 5. This out of the Weather Service office in Washington. We have flood watch in effect. Baltimore, Washington, Annapolis, La Plata, Charlottesville. These areas are under a flood watch. So, Weather Service already looking at these QPFs and saying, okay, flood watch has been issued. and we will keep an eye out here at liveweatherblogs.com. I'll be on later with my overnight edition. This is Deanie Davison, liveweatherblogs.com.